So yesterday we talked about just regular inequalities. Today we're going to talk about the systems of linear inequalities. So systems of linear inequalities are two or more linear inequalities that are graphed together. The solution to a system of linear inequalities is the overlapping region of points that satisfies both inequalities. Okay, so this is like the example on your warm-up this week. So, number one, we're going to start by graphing each system of linear inequalities to show all possible solutions. So what that means is I'm just going to graph both lines. So the first one, I'm going to go -1, put a point. This is telling me my slope is a -1. So I'm going to go down 1 to the right 1, down 1 to the right 1, down 1 to the right 1, until I get my line. Okay, this is the greater than sign. And so the greater than sign tells me that it is a dashed line. Okay. A dashed line. I'm going to shade above because it's greater than. So I'm going to go ahead and shade above. All right, and then for the next one, it says that y is less than x minus 5. So I'm going to start at -5. And then my slope is 1, so up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, etc. This is not underlined, it's a less than, so it's a dotted line again. And then I'm going to shade below because it's a less than. And my solution here is this region. It's a different color. Sorry about my voice. This region right here, where they were double overlapped, is going to be my solution to this inequality. Try to. This is what you should have gotten for number 2. All right, number 3. Same idea, but our first one needs to be rewritten. This is not in our correct format, so I need to subtract the x and then divide by -4. So -4y is less than or equal to -x plus 24. Divide both sides by -4. Okay, when I divide by -4, I flip that sign. So I have 1/4 x, and then 24 divided by -4 is -6. So now I can graph this line, and I can graph this line. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go down 6, and then up 1 to the right 4. Okay, and this is an underline here, so it's a solid line. And then it is greater than, so I'm going to shade above. You don't have to shade as exact as I am, but it's up to you. So that's for this one. Now I'm going to go ahead and graph this one. Y is less than or equal to 2x plus 1. So I'm going to go up to +1, and then go up to the right one, up to the right one. Okay, and then I'm going to draw my line. This is, again, an underline, so I can go ahead and just draw my line. and then it's less than. So I'm going to shade everything underneath. And this section right here in this middle area, where it overlaps right here, is my solution area. This is my solution set right here. Anything that falls in this shaded area, and then obviously beyond anything that fits in this area. Try the next one. For 4, your solution should look like this. Remember, when you have this, it's not just a dot on -4, you're drawing an entire line. Number 5. Okay, so this one. Same idea, we have to switch this into standard form. Or not, from standard to slope intercept. And divide by -5, which means my sign flips. That's a +7. Okay, so I can graph this, and I can graph this. Remember, if you can't go up and over, you can do the complete opposite and go down and left. So I got that. This is an underline here. So I don't know what my computer is doing. Let's try again. There we go. Okay, so I've got my first line. And it's everything less. So I'm going to go ahead and shade everything less than. Anything that falls in this region is what we're looking at for this first equation I graphed. And then for the second one, I'm going to go ahead and graph at -2. And then it goes down 1 to the right 1 because it's a -1 slope. It is not underlined here, so it's a dashed line. And then this one is everything greater than. So for everything greater than, I'll be shading above it. And then everything that's in this area here, but not including this line, is included in the solution set for this system of equations. Try the next one. For number 6, you should have gotten this. Your solution set should be right here. Try 7. For 7, your graph should look like this. Try 8. For 8, your graph should look like this. Try 9. For 9, your graph should look like this. It's the area in between the two lines. Try 10. For 10, your graph should look like this. Your solution set's down here. Try 11. For 11, your solution is right here. Try 12. For 12, your solution's down here. Now the bottom has an application problem. Do not worry about that. System of equation word problems are not part of our unit, so we're not worried about that. The only word problems you have are on the systems of equations, not of inequalities. But if you're interested, they're solved the same way as our system of equations. You graph them, but instead of the solution being the point, it's anything in the shaded. So any ordered pair that fits in between this space here can be a correct answer. So there are multiple correct answers for this. Okay, so it's the same idea as system of equations, but anything that falls in this region could be a solution.